Vanakkam, I am Priya Sethuraman, the founder of Heyy Greens, the Microgreens, and an agriculture graduate from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, Coimbatore. The word microgreen looks fancy, but it also feels novel to some of us, right? So, why am I here today? Of course, to explain the ins and outs of microgreen. Shall we start? So, my sister Swati is here to ask the questions regarding microgreens. Shall we start, Swati? Okay, microgreens are nothing but the just germinated seeds. Like when you sow the seeds, it will get germinated and it will give 2 to 3 leaves, and we harvest it at that stage. So that is called the microgreens.
So next, how is it different from that normal green?
Okay, just like I said, microgreens are the germinated seedlings. But normal greens are something which are fully grown. Matured plants are called the greens. That is the main difference in layman term between microgreens and the normal greens. Okay, the health benefits of microgreens specifically comes from the seeds which we use. Like if you are using radish seeds, it has more vitamin K, E, calcium and magnesium, which can detox your body, and it also helps building in your bones and muscles, etc. So next, chickpea, as you all know, it has more antioxidants, and the main thing is the microgreen of chickpea has more antioxidants than the mature plant. Also the kambu seeds like bajra and wheat and fenugreek can also be consumed. Like fenugreek has a good digestible property, as we all know. Just like the seeds of fenugreek, the microgreens of fenugreek also has the same property. So the benefits of microgreens specifically depends on the seeds which you use for the microgreens.
How it has so much nutritional value when they are just leaves?
Okay, the microgreens have so much value because we germinate the seeds. Like the complete energy in the seed, that is complete the energy stored in the seeds, or utilized by the plants when they germinate. So it does not require external nutrients until or unless the energy in the seeds are exhausted. So of course we get the complete nutrients from the seed.
If all its value is from seeds, then why not consume it as seeds or fully grown grains?
That's a nice question actually. Swati has prepared questions well. Okay. So why not consume it as seeds or fully grown greens, right? Okay. Seeds, you cannot consume all seeds. Like as I said, radish has many benefits, health values, but the seeds of radish cannot be consumed as such. Also, the bioavailability of the nutrients from the seeds is comparatively low. Like how much ever you consume the seeds of any plant, the percentage of nutrients that is assimilated by your intestine is very small. So when the seeds are grown as microgreens, the enzymes starts breaking down the nutrients. So it is much better assimilated by your intestine. Also fully grown greens, like I said, the complete energy in the seeds are utilized only until it grows as microgreens. After that, the plant starts searching for nutrients from the external environment. So when you're growing greens, you can start applying nutrients like fertilizers, chemical fertilizers. Also when it is growing as mature plants, it starts attracting insects and pests. So you'll have to apply the insecticides and pesticides. Of course, the microgreens are intermediate between the seeds and the greens, and it is much better than the greens or seeds because of its nature and its nutrient availability.
What is
Except for nutritional availability, the cost of microgreen also varies according to the seeds which we produce. But one thing, the microgreens are much costlier than the normal greens, that is for sure.
why it is costlier?
Okay, you can say something as costlier only when you compare it with something cheaper. So, as I said, the microgreens have so much nutritional value because of its production period, not production period, production cost and the maintenance cost. Also, it is worth the cost, I think. So, you can, of course, try the microgreens. So, if you need justification for why microgreens are much costlier than the normal greens, then I can say normal greens are usually grown in the external environment, in the land or the field. You can just sow the seeds and the nutrients are applied, and not much care is needed for normal greens, I would say. But when you are growing microgreens, it must be grown in a controlled environment. Like it is grown in sterile media, I would say. Then the maintenance cost is also much higher for microgreens than the normal greens. So the gross total becomes high, the production cost becomes high. So it may look costlier, but it is worth. Just try it once.
Is it necessary if I'm already having a balanced diet?
Okay. Of course, we all care about our health, and even though we consume a good balanced diet, we seek for vitamin B tablets and other capsules for supplementary health, right? So why not try microgreens instead of those medicines and other capsules?
What is the consumption rate of microgreens?
Okay, there is no some specified or recommended dosage like we do for other medicines. But the consumption can be 10 to 30 gram, which will come 1 to 2 handfuls of microgreens. Also, the nutrients in the microgreens are much concentrated. So, it is better to have it in the alternate days or once in 3 days. That depends on you. No, there are no such side effects on consuming microgreens. But as I said, the concentration of nutrients is much higher in microgreens. So it is better to have it at a specified interval. Also, the aroma and flavor of some microgreens like radish and mustard might be somewhat tangy or spicy. So the taste, if you are allergic to some of the tastes or flavor, then I would recommend you to see it yourself. Microgreens are highly perishable, so I would recommend consuming it on the day of harvest, or you can refrigerate it for 1 day and you can consume it the next day, but not more than that.
So the last question. Currently, are microgreens just fashionable?
No, I said the microgreen word can look fancy because many of us do not know what it is. That's why I call it fancy. But it is not fashion driven like the Instagram reels, which goes trendy for a week and then just vanishes away. It is not something like that. Microgreen consumption can be sustainable, I guess. So that's all. Okay. I hope I have answered all your questions as consumer. If you further have any doubts, please feel free to comment it in the comment box. I will try to answer them. Nandri.